Chad, Pauline's is my favorite type of restaurant. I've never met a diner I didn't like.
That's very good to hear. Good feedback.
For someone that's never been there, what can they expect?
The restaurant's been here about 26 years. A mom and pop place, definitely. It's diner food, home cooked meals, something like your mom would have made. This totally feels like a family.
You guys have a whole outdoor area where people can come take advantage of more than just takeout.
Yeah, we do have a nice patio. It's a good sized patio.
You guys have a slogan that I love, where quality and quantity meet.
The majority of our dishes are very big portions.
How do you think you have managed to keep that quality up and keep everybody coming back for your food for 2 decades?
Some of our cooks have been here since the beginning, and because you have the same cook, none of the recipes will change. So therefore, it just gets better and better and better.
What do you think makes diner food such a popular comfort food?
Probably because a lot of it's not healthy. Pancakes where you put all the goodies on it with syrup, whipped cream, the burgers, the fries, you got all the deep fried stuff.
But we decided on the French bread pudding. Tell me a little bit about this dish.
The French bread pudding is a very, I would say, dense, sweet dish. We mixture it with all of our breads. Then we also add some cinnamon apples, raisins. We'll put all the goodies on top, the fresh strawberries, whipped cream, and powdered sugar. And then we have our little strawberry cranberry sauce for dipping.
I hear that in addition to your duties in front of house at the restaurant, you are also going to teach us how to make the sauce today.
Yes, I'm going to teach you how to make the sauce.
To make the actual French bread pudding, start me from the beginning. How do you start making it?
For the French bread pudding, you would actually take all of the mixtures of the bread, some cinnamon apples, the fresh strawberries, the cream, some sugar, the craisins, cinnamon, some vanilla, and put a couple eggs in there and mix it together. And you put it in the oven at 350 for almost 45 minutes to an hour. We would dip it almost like a French toast in an egg batter, and then we put it on our flat top and cook it just like French toast.
You then make this beautiful fruit sauce.
It's actually very simple. You just need a blender with a couple of ingredients, about a cup to a cup and a half of strawberries, a cup of craisins, freshly squeezed OJ, about a half a cup of sugar, and a couple of tablespoons of vanilla. And you just put it into the blender for about a minute.
Our sauce is done. I know you have some French bread pudding on the side, so I'm gonna grab mine. You pour some of that delicious sauce into a ramekin and let's eat.
Sounds great. Sounds like a good plan.
I wish I could be sitting in that booth with you, but I think we've made the best of a bad situation with this amazing dish. Okay, I'm putting some homemade whipped cream on first. Then I'm going in your fruit sauce. The French bread pudding has such an unexpected flavor because it looks so much like a French toast, but it's really a much more dense bread. It's almost like a very dense apple French toast. I love the consistency of it.
Yes, and it's very soft, so it's not something you would actually think of when someone actually says bread. Breakfast for dessert.
And is there a better kind of breakfast, Chad, than breakfast for dessert? It's really nice and thick.
It actually has the fruit inside of it, where the regular French toast has nothing in it.
I just got my first craisin. It's so complimentary to the sauce. It adds a nice additional flavor because those craisins are a little bit more sour. It's really well done. Hats off to whoever created this French bread pudding because it's very good.
It's phenomenal, and all of our dishes are very homemade. They're very filling, comfort food, almost like Mom used to make.
Charles said that you guys have the best hash browns.
These potatoes are the best.
Simple but perfectly done.
Peppers, onions, and that's it.
Well, you know what, Chad? You guys keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it right. Thanks so much, Chad. Eat up. You got some left there.
I have plenty here.